Welcome to the True Alien Podcast. Buckle up for today's paranormal probe because we're diving deep into a story that's out of this world. We're not talking about your run-of-the-mill UFO sightings or grainy photos. Oh no, this is about a silent visitor that arrived with a message. And get this, it wasn't in radio waves, but embedded in light itself. Yeah, we are here. Chills, right? We're going to break down the incredible details of this encounter, piecing together what went down when humanity stumbled upon something truly, utterly alien. You ready to unpack this extraordinary arrival?
What gets me right off the bat is how unexpected this whole thing was. We've been scanning the skies for decades with those giant radio telescopes, right? Listening for a signal, some kind of beep or buzz or anything.
Like a cosmic dial tone.
Yeah, exactly. But this was something else entirely.
Absolutely. So our story blasts off, appropriately enough, at the Mauna Kea Observatory. Picture this. These super sensitive instruments pick up an object that's doing something impossible. It wasn't just floating through space, like a cosmic tumbleweed. It was actively changing its course. Asteroids, comets, those things follow a predictable path. This was like watching a car suddenly swerve on the freeway.
Yeah, it throws everything we know about celestial mechanics right out the window. I mean, a natural object doesn't just decide to change direction mid-flight, right? That suggests something is controlling it, something artificial.
And then there's the message itself. Forget crackly radio signals or coded beeps. This was next-level communication. Our most powerful telescopes detected a signal, but it wasn't sound or language as we understand it. It was a message woven into light. Light. Information encoded not in sound, but in the very fabric of light itself. Invisible to us, but detectable with the right tech. And the message? Simple. Chilling. We are here.
The thing is, that method of communication is incredibly efficient, especially over huge cosmic distances. Light speed is, well, the speed limit of the universe. They basically leapfrogged millennia of our radio technology. Makes you wonder what else they've figured out, doesn't it?
It really does. So this object, this silent messenger, it got a temporary name, OZ-731. Kind of sounds like a vacuum cleaner, if you ask me. But the media, never missing a beat, dubbed it the Silent Visitor. And it wasn't just passing through our solar system doing a flyby. Dr. Elena Vasquez, who's basically a rock star in the world of near object studies, she discovered something that blew everyone's minds. It was slowing down, coming in hot from interstellar space and then hitting the brakes. That shouldn't be possible for a natural object.
Right. I mean, where's the friction in space? What's it pushing against to slow down? That observation threw a real wrench in the works. Natural objects don't do that. It had to be controlled somehow.
But hang on, because it gets even weirder. Spectral analysis, where you look at the light from an object to figure out what it's made of, like a cosmic fingerprint. Elena's colleague, Amir Patel, he ran the tests. And let me tell you, his jaw practically hit the floor.
Yeah.
This thing had no ice, no metals, no elements we recognized. It was made of something entirely synthetic, like completely artificial, not born in a star, but built. Can you imagine?
Yeah, that changes everything. We're not talking about a space rock anymore. We're talking alien tech, engineering, and way beyond anything we're capable of. It makes you wonder who built it and why.
And as you can imagine, the world went a little crazy. So what happens next? They launch a mission, of course. An international team of astronauts, the best of the best, heading out in a research vessel called the Odysseus to meet this silent visitor. Can you imagine the tension approaching this thing in the vastness of space, not knowing what to expect?
The fact that every country on Earth put aside their differences to work together on this, it really shows how significant this discovery was and the courage of those astronauts. Heading into the unknown like that, it's mind-blowing.
Totally. So they get up close, and the strangeness just intensifies. It's all sharp angles, perfect planes, like it was carved out of space itself. Not organic, like you'd expect from a comet or asteroid, but precise and manufactured. And the surface wasn't rock or metal. It was this bizarre material that absorbed light, made it almost invisible against the darkness of space. What kind of technology can even do that?
It's unsettling, right? Those perfect shapes, that light-absorbing material. It points to technology so far beyond ours, it's almost inconceivable.
And the kicker. They found a seam, a door, right there on this impossible object. Game over. This was a spacecraft, an alien vessel. Can you imagine the moment they realized that?
It's the ultimate confirmation, isn't it? That seam, that entry point. It transforms this object from a mystery to a potential artifact, a vehicle, something designed, built for a purpose.
So Elena and her team, these incredibly brave explorers, they go inside, and her report is just bonkers. Vast, endless corridors, impossible geometry, and the walls are humming. Not a sound you hear, but a vibration you feel in your bones. And everywhere, These strange glyphs, patterns etched into the surfaces, and get this, they seemed to shift and move as you looked at them. Amir, the scientist back on Earth, had this chilling thought. This wasn't just a ship, it was a machine of unimaginable complexity, like beyond our wildest sci-fi dreams.
It challenges our very understanding of space, doesn't it? Those corridors, the shifting glyphs, it's like they experience reality differently than we do.
Yeah.
And that humming could be some kind of energy source, something beyond our ability to even perceive directly.
And then things go from fascinatingly strange to, we need to get out of here pretty quickly. The walls start pulsing, this eerie blue light starts snaking through the corridors. The silent visitor wasn't so silent anymore. It was waking up.
Yeah, there's a sense of awareness there, isn't there? Like the ship itself is reacting to their presence, the blue light, the pulsing, like something's coming online.
And that humming, it got louder, intense. Elena's instincts screamed danger. They try to leave, but the door they came through, gone, sealed shut. They were trapped inside this alien machine. I mean, what kind of tech can do that? Seal a door with no seams, no mechanisms?
It sounds like some kind of fail-safe, right? A defense mechanism.
Yes, true.
Or maybe containment. But it implies a level of self-awareness, the ability to react. It makes you think.
Yeah.
What were they protecting themselves from?
And as the blue light intensifies, they see them, figures, lining the corridors, not statues, not carvings, bodies. Tall, slender, with the smooth obsidian skin, featureless faces, except for a single, hollow opening where a mouth should be. At first you'd think, okay, freaky decorations. But then they all take a breath, simultaneously. These beings weren't dead, they were in suspended animation. Imagine the chills.
It's a classic sci-fi trope, but to actually encounter it, it forces us to confront our assumptions about what intelligent life might look like. And that suspended animation, it suggests a long journey. Maybe they were fleeing some kind of disaster.
And in that moment, the horrifying truth hits them. This wasn't just a ship, it was a lifeboat, a cosmic ark carrying its occupants across the vastness of space, waiting for a wake-up call. And guess what? Humanity just hit the snooze button. The implications are huge. Whatever happened to these beings, whatever forced them to flee, it might still be out there.
It adds a whole new layer of fear to the equation, doesn't it?
Yeah.
If they were running from something that could threaten an entire civilization, well, are we in danger too?
It's a sobering thought, for sure. But wait, there's more. While all this is going down on the Odysseia back on Earth, the telescopes pick up another signal, a reply, to that initial "we are here" message. And this signal, it came from deep space, way out there. Something had not only heard the original message, but it had also detected humanity's little visit to the silent visitor. And it was on its way. Our first contact with the derelict ship may have just started an interstellar conversation, and we have no idea who's on the other end.
The fact that they replied at all is huge. It means there's someone out there listening. And the timing. It's like they were monitoring the ship, waiting for something to happen.
So, dear listeners, let's recap. A silent ship shows up with a cryptic message, gets woken up by accident, and then triggers a response from somewhere in the vastness of space. This paranormal probe into the silent visitor leaves us with more questions than answers. What happened to those beings? What's coming for us? According to the source material, this isn't just a story. It could be our reality. So what do you think? What's lurking out there in the darkness, listening?
It's a question that's both terrifying and exhilarating, isn't it? The universe is full of wonders and dangers. And this encounter is a reminder that we're not alone.
And on that note, we'll leave you to ponder the mysteries of the cosmos. Until next time, keep looking up.